Okay, so today we're playing another Warlock deck. In case you don't know, activate for each unspent energy, give a card in your hand -1 cost. This deck that we're playing today, this Warlock Moongirl Surfer, is the most interesting and the most fun deck I've played in quite a while. It's my favorite deck of this season, but I will say that it's a combo-centric deck, and like when it works, it really works. And when it doesn't work, it really doesn't. But before we get into the list, I just want to say, hey, I started a second channel. It's called Greener Thinking. It's all about AI, consciousness, and the future of human-AI symbiosis. There's a new video up right now. It's called The Quantum Fingerprint of Consciousness. Very cool stuff. Why don't you go check that out? But hey, if that's not your thing and you just want some chill music, I made a third channel called Greener Sound, where I take a lot of the types of music that I put under the Marvel Snap games and I just put them in 3-hour playlists. We got some for sleep, some for gaming, some for just chilling. Why don't you go check that out? Okay, let's hop back into the list here. So on turn 1, ideally you want to go Sunspot. If you don't have Sunspot, you can go Quinjet. If you don't have Sunspot or Quinjet and you have a cool Nico spell, you can maybe do like Nico. If Nico is like the replicating spell, you can get a copy of Victoria Hand, so you can play like Victoria Hand on 2. With this deck, because you're relying on like Moongirl stuff, I tried a lot of games where I saved Victoria Hand for the Moongirl play, but it ended up being awkward in the final turn of not having the exact like amount of energy you need to play all the things. So I found that playing out Victoria Hand, if you have like, you know, She-Hulk and Hitmonkey in your hand, is just better. This deck is way, way better if you were able to get Quinjet, but in so many of my games, it just didn't give me Quinjet, which was frustrating. On turn 3, you want to play Warlock if you have them. Nothing worse in the Warlock decks than when Warlock gets into your hand on turn 5. Kind of hate it. Happens a lot. But Warlock on 3 if you can. If not, you want to go Hope Summers. And then if you have like your stuff in good positions, like your She-Hulk, Hitmonkey, Surfer, then you can go Moongirl. If you have Hope Summers down on the board, you Moongirl into the Hope Summers lane just for that extra energy, because we are going to float on 5. Ideally, you want to have Sunspot down on the board for when you float to get all that power. And then since you'll have the extra energy from Hope Summers or the discounts from Warlock, your double She-Hulks should be free, and then you can do things like if everything works properly, right? You have 2 She-Hulks, 2 Hitmonkeys, and then 2 Surfers. If, Warlock discounts the right stuff and, they don't have Mobius and whatever. But oftentimes you just might be doing like, having a big Sunspot with a She-Hulk and like a Hitmonkey to win you the game, or maybe just a couple of Hitmonkeys, a couple of Surfers, or, there's a lot of different combinations of things you can do. But I did find that hitting the absolute nuts was challenging. By the way, if you're new here, why don't you hit that subscribe button for a guy, huh? It's just a click for you. It means the world to me. Go check out my Greener Thinking channel and go check out my Greener Sound channel. All right, let's hop into the games. Okay. Sunspot and getting Makari out of the hand early is cool. I mean, these are 3 really good cards. The problem is with Victoria Hand, if I don't get Moongirl, holding this is not worth it. I'm gonna greet it. Camelot, eh? We didn't get Moongirl. So I might have to just play Victoria Hand. I mean, these 3 cards are still great for Moongirl if we get them. That's upsetting. Okay, we have Warlock. Wait, we want to play Warlock here, right? To get the extra power. Just loading us up with every rock in the in the face of the world here. Okay, we float, we activate Warlock. We got a pretty solid hand for it. They're gonna want to play Darkhawk here, right? Misery and Korg. Okay. Where do we think they're gonna play Darkhawk? She-Hulk, Hitmonkey. Do we think they're ever going to play mid? Do we care? Just do this? Just for the extra proc on Hitmonkey here? What's more power? Like maybe we can just get we can play She-Hulk here. And then everything else here? Is this more power? Do we need that much more power here is the question. I feel like they're just going to play Darkhawk mid, right? Just to win it. I don't know. I kind of like this. There's an argument to be made about not putting She-Hulk here. But let's just do it. So it's just a Darkhawk mid. And that was it. Also, I forgot that I should have played Hitmonkey and Surfer in the wrong order. I always think you need to play Hitmonkey last in order to get the buff, but you don't. He gets the buff regardless, so it should have been in the other order, but we still got there. So it's, I would have had 2 extra power, but we just won by so much that it didn't really matter. Okay, I'm just going to get Nico out of my hand. Because we have Moon Girl, we have She-Hulk. I need these guys to be in a good position. Okay. Sunspot is cool. I could Sunspot now. And then Moon Girl next turn. Because I need Sunspot on the board. And then we Moon Girl. Them getting Sarah's is tough. And Ravonna, that's even tougher. I mean, I have 2 rogues. I could just, you know, rip a rogue to try to hit that Sarah. Okay, that's great. Onslaught, also good. Like, this card just mocks you. It's the worst possible top deck this late in the game, right? And it just mocks you. I guess we could still use Rogue, right? We still float here. We use Rogue with the 2 She-Hulks. That's probably the best bet.
I am Iron Man.
So, Rogue, She-Hulk. Or, I mean, She-Hulk Rogue, She-Hulk, and then 2 Hitmonkeys. Right? Hitmonkey, Hitmonkey. They snapped, so are they forgetting that I have another Rogue in hand? But I'll play it out. That's just Living Tribunal. So if we hit any of these, they just lose a significant amount of power. That's the perfect one to hit.
I am Iron Man.
Oh my god, did we finally do it? We didn't do it with Warlock, but we still got it. And we got a casserole. You know what? I will take that all day.
Victory.
Okay, we have Sunspot early. We have a Moon Girl in hand. Maybe this will be the game where it actually gives me all the pieces in the proper order. Okay, we chill. We have She-Hulk. We can go Hope Summers here. Ravonna into Hope. I really hope they're not just a Mr. Negative. I'm like, what? Why? That's so upsetting. I mean, it'll still work though, right? If I just float here, like, Moon Girl still goes off. And Luna Snow. Gore. Do we think we can win with a She-Hulk here? I kind of want to go She-Hulk, She-Hulk. Like, I just really want to contest the score. But if I start playing Hitmonkeys, you know? Or what if we don't play any... whatchamacallits? On reveals. And we just go She-Hulk, She-Hulk, float for the Sunspot. And we give up on mid. Is 20 ever enough over here? This Gore stays tiny. Okay, we're gonna big brain him. That's too many cards. Oh, that's too many cards. Wasp. Sage. We big brained him. The tiniest score in the world. We almost lost because of that demon, but we don't want to talk about it. Okay, we have Sunspot, we have Warlock. There's a couple of pieces that we're missing. There's no Moon Girl, there's no She-Hulk. There's no Victoria Hand. We can probably play out this Nico and get rid of Avengers Compound, maybe. Okay, well, we're not going to get rid of Avengers Compound because of Zorn. Like, part of me wants to go Hope Summers. But if I get Moon Girl off the top, I'm not going to be able to play Warlock. So maybe we go Warlock. Madam Web. So they're just setting up for the biggest Human Torch known to man. I don't love any of this. I mean, we can just play out Hope Summers. We're floating next turn. Magic. Okay, so we're not floating next turn. And now Zorn's gonna move this, right?
Cleared for takeoff.
I mean, Rogue is fine. This is useless. So maybe just float for the Sunspot. We take away Madam Web so they can't move Human Torch if they even get it. Okay, so we still float here. We activate Warlock. Do I want to move this Sunspot? Maybe we move Sunspot here, since I'm not going to be able to play 3-drops there anyway. And they retreat.
Victory.
Nice. Rogue wins the day. Okay. We have Victoria Hand, She-Hulk, Moongirl, and Warlock. Every time I try to save Victoria Hand for the Moongirl play, I always end up not having enough energy on the final turn to do everything I want, so I think I'm just going to play out Victoria Hand. Yeah. And then we can go Warlock to proc Aunt May's. Red Shift, that's Agatha. I think we go Moongirl here, just to try to beef up Nidavellir.
I'm coming for you.
Okay, we float, we Warlock. Too bad we don't have Sunspot. And they just got the nuts, huh? Just absolutely got the nuts. I kind of feel like I don't want to put resources mid now. Kind of regretting playing these. Okay. She-Hulk. Hope Summers. She-Hulk. Can we flip mid? We might be able to flip mid with like Hope Summers, Nico, and then go She-Hulk, Hope Summers, She-Hulk. This covers everywhere, but we might be spreading our stuff too thin, is the thing. I think maybe we just give up on mid. So, She-Hulk, She-Hulk, Hope Summers, Hope Summers, Rogue. This might not be enough, but I'll play it out. Corvus. Okay. Gambit. Gambit needs to hit not that card. Oh my god, the Agatha nerf actually mattered. It actually mattered. If Agatha is 14 power here, we lose every time. That's fantastic. Okay. Quinjet's great. This Makari gets dumped. Victoria Hand's in the perfect spot for Moon Girl. And of course we get Triskelion, right? Because of course we do, dude. Of course we get Triskelion. Why wouldn't we get Triskelion? Kind of just want to go rogue here to steal that. But is that worth it? Also kind of just want to go... I mean, Crossbones is good. We could just win with Galactus, maybe? This is so awkward, man. Like, I want to go Moon Girl, but we're only going to get an extra copy of Victoria Hand. Which at this point, I don't think is worth it. We could just go Storm Victoria Hand. And then rip like a Laufey. Yeah.
Wind, aid my hand.
Maybe they didn't play anything over here. So Moon Girl here could be okay to win this location unless they have Ultron.
I'm about to use this up.
And they retreat.
Victory.
Okay. Also, just the fact that every deck has Mobius is just, it's so upsetting, man. I hate it so much.